Well, hello again, my friends. Today a review of a little special knife from Real Steel, a front flipper. It is Real Steel G3 Puukko, and the G in G3 stands for gentleman's carry, gentleman's knife, and in the description Real Steel calls it a gentleman's tactical folder. I would claim that this is mostly a gentleman's knife for a reason I will get into in a little while. But let's open the knife. If we start at the tip, we have a blade, satin grind, and I'll try if I can show you. Actually, the Scandi Grind is ground this way and then a pattern the other way, which makes a nice some nice accent on the blade. And as I already mentioned, a Scandi Grind, which makes this knife extremely sharp. Actually, the grind is it's the same grind all the way up to the flat piece. The only experience, the only thing I have against is that from personal experience, the tip can be a bit fragile on this with this grind, and I don't know if I can make it focus, but you will notice that the tip is quite thin. I have experienced that this tip broke on another knife with a Scandi Grind, but then again, this is a proven grind that has been used in a lot of finish knives, and perhaps Martini and Mora knife, I think, Mora knife, and it is, by all means, it is extremely sharp. And if you watch my first impressions video, you know I really felt the bite of this one, but that's not the knife's fault. I think that you have to compliment Real Steel for bringing out an extremely sharp knife. It's not all knives that come sharp at all, but Real Steel really hit it out of the ballpark with the sharpness of this one. I think I could shave with it if I actually wanted. If you look at the top, you can see we have some jimping here, but it's no good for anything here. It is too smooth, and it's too flush with the handle. It only functions as a bit of jimping when you flip the knife with the front lock. The handle, as you can see, has a mirror polish, and you almost have a face reveal there. And this is probably why I don't want really to call it tactical, because this handle is extremely smooth, and it is really hard to get a good grip on this one. I would definitely go for slashing, and I'm not that tactical, so I'll just use it for cutting normally, but stabbing, well, look out for your fingers. You might hurt yourself more than what you're stabbing, but it is extremely nice looking. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a very, very fine milling pattern, even though it's polished. Just try to get a cloth here. I don't think you can see it. The back side, pocket clip, not very deep carry. I just might as well tell you that I really like deep carry pocket clips. It's not that common that people wear knives in this country, and you are really looked upon when you do. Not very much space in the pocket clip. I have pants with stitching, so that definitely this one would be lifted up when I carry it, and it is right side only. We can see the frame and the frame lock here. It is a frame lock, and the pivot screw here acts as a stop for the frame lock. Fit and finish, very nice in this one. Absolutely no blade play. Very nicely rounded off all around the knife, except the blade itself, which is a bit sharp on the edges. But as someone told me, that's an advantage for some, because you can use it to strike a ferro rod. So, well, good for someone. Ergonomically, it lies quite well in hand. It is not like some knives that just sits in your hands firmly, but this one, no hot spots. Sorry. And you can reverse grip, and it fits your hands nicely in any configuration you want. Now the action on this one, it is on ball bearings, and as you might see, I've been practicing a bit since my first impression video, and it's both a bit smoother, but I have a bit more practice. What separates this from a normal flipper is, of course, that nothing stops it from falling on your fingers. Normally I use the flipper as sort of a stop towards my nail. I wouldn't recommend doing that on this one. It is, as I said, extremely sharp, and it falls quite nicely on your finger, and it bites you. It will bite you. But as you can see, with a bit of practice, I managed to do it quite well. But it's definitely not as natural as a flipper. But as I said, with a bit of practice, you can do it. It falls more or less by itself, and I think I forgot during fit and finish to tell you the blade centering. It is absolutely perfect, and very small tolerances, not much space between the handles here. And I guess that's also because it's not a cheap knife. It used to be around €100, 105, but where I bought it, Messenso.com in the Netherlands, they cut the price to €79, which is quite a bargain, I think. I grow more and more fond of this knife. I really enjoy the action, and of course the sharpness. The only real issue I have is perhaps this very almost slippery handle. You definitely have to hold on to it, and as I said before, please don't stab anyone. You might end up losing a finger instead. But other than that, a very beautiful knife, a very sturdy knife as far as I can see, and definitely a little gem in my collection. I would so much like to have the sister or brother of this one. They have one called the Duplex. It is with an ordinary flipper, and well, I would like to have that one as well, but well, being a bit expensive anyway, we'll see when that might happen. Here lastly I'll put some data in, but before that I'll just show you for size comparison, Cursion Show Injection 3, Real Steel Sea Eagle, and perhaps a Sunrenwo 7010. As you can see, a bit smaller than the Sea Eagle, but definitely a knife for my size, I think. With this, I would like to say have a nice day, evening, whatever it is in your country, and bye bye.